Yo, what's up? So today's story time is gonna be a little different. It's gonna be it's gonna be about ghetto kids. So, fucking phone. So, yeah, it's gonna be about those kids that you see at school that try a little too hard to be the toughest kid in class, especially when they try to walk around and sag their pants and act like they're tough. Like there was this time in high school when I was sitting out. I remember we had to do track, and I was sitting out because I was done already. I didn't really want to do any more than two. And so I was sitting down, I was sitting by this bench, and a few girls came over and they were like sitting down. And they were around me, sort of in my area. And I was just cool. I was on my phone playing Stickman game, so I didn't really care. And then this cliche boys from the hood kid walks up in a jacket. And he's like this dark skinned kid that like got like just real nappy hair, and I swear he looked like he was from. This man looked like he was from Compton, and he was just like, bro, like you could just tell that he was trying too hard to be cool. Like he tried to have that little laid back, I'm a gangster type of like mood with him, and it was just not going. It was so cringy, and he kept trying to talk to these girls. He literally sat next to one of them. He was like, yeah, what they do? Like how you? I'm just sitting there like, bro, I'm on my phone. I'm like, I hope this man doesn't talk to me. If he talks to me and he try to ask me something, I swear to God. So he's talking to them, and he's just telling them like, "Oh, yeah, let me get you my friend. I'm trying to see what you want." And I'm like, "Bro, you're embarrassing yourself." And as I'm looking through my phone, I go through my gallery, and it's this video I got off of TikTok, and I was just watching it because my phone didn't have any internet because I was a poor little monkey. And so I was just watching videos through my phone because I had like a lot of like 1,000 videos, and so I ended up watching them. And one of them had damn had that song called "Get Down on It," and it just started blasting. And I was like turning it down some, but I wasn't gonna turn it all the way down because it was my phone. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do with my phone, so I ended up turning it down some so I wouldn't bother anybody. And this guy literally turned his head, looked at me, said, "You know that song Weak, right?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, why do you care?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just saying the song weak." And he said, "Well, now I told him, okay, if it's weak, you could have kept that opinion to yourself. Why do you care?" He was like, "I care because," and I said, "You shouldn't care." And I was like getting on a like deep level with him. I was like, "Bro, if you don't know me and you're trying to talk to me, and obviously I don't want to talk to you, you should probably leave me alone." Especially if I'm listening to something that I like. Now you offended me, and I can start a fight. And unless you want to start a fight with somebody, you should really like just leave me alone. And the girls behind him was just like telling him like, bro, why are you talking to this? Like, why are you talking to this dude? Like he ain't doing nothing to you. Just listening to music on his phone. Leave him alone. That man when he got put on the spot when I told him that, and then he tried to act all tough. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't know what you on. I'm like, bro, you talking to me? At this point, everybody's just looking at him like he's like the clown. He's just the clown of the show. So I'm like, bro, you're talking to me. You're you started this. Don't try to talk to me in type of way. So I'll go on my phone and I'm playing my game again. And I don't know where this other dude. I'm gonna call him A. I don't remember his name because I made him look stupid in one of our classes. He came up and he was talking to one of the girls, and he looked at the guy that was talking to me about my phone, and he looked at him. He said, "What's up?" And the other dude said, "What's up?" And A was like, "You good?" And then started laughing. And then the other dude was sitting down. He was like, "Oh, And then later that day, they ended up like fighting, or no, getting into like an argument. And I'm like watching, and I'm record. I was about to start recording because I just nothing better to do. And so nothing happens, luckily, and they end up going their ways. But I have a class with A like the very next hour. So I get into class with him and I hear him talking about it. And I hear him talking this like he had these two ugly, look like hood rat girls like those type of girls that you hear in the mall going, "Yes, bitch, yeah," like all the time, like, and you never get a break. So they're sitting right next to him saying, "You would have beat him." This at the other one, and all I hear next is this irrelevant conversation about weed, ski mat. Like literally, they go from, "Oh, you was finna beat him" to, "You got some weed." I'm like, wow, this is exactly how it went. This is exactly how it went. A said, "Yeah, I was finna beat cause he was on the floor," and the girl said, "Yeah, I need a lighter. You should buy me a lighter." He was like, "I don't got no lighter. I'll just use mine. I'm gonna get one later." She was like, "You should buy me a ski mask." And I'm thinking he's gonna say, "What you need a ski mask for?" This idiot says, "Oh, I can't get you no ski mask. I got mine in my book bag. I ain't gonna lie." And I'm thinking, you're saying this in front of the class, the teacher in the class. She acting like she don't hear nothing. I'm thinking like, why would you need a ski mask? You know that's to hide your identity. I mean, every mask is to hide your identity, but especially that one. That one, you think about a ski mask, you think of a robbery. When you think of a COVID mask, you don't think of a robbery. You think of somebody trying to not get sick. So I'm like, you're saying this out loud. You're talking about drugs. You're talking about lighters. You're talking about all this out loud, and you just like you have no pride. I'm like, bro, you look stupid. And then you think he sound like the smartest person. He literally came up to me and said, "Bro, you know what a gram is, man?" I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out of my, like, bro, if you don't move away from me, I'm not trying to hear what a gram is or some gas. And I'm like, bro, get out my face. I hate ghetto kids. I hate when they come up and they try to just be the toughest link in, like the toughest sausage link in a pack. Like, bro, get out my face, bro. You're a peen, man. That's just irritating. It's more people like that now than it used to be for me. And that's, God, I hate that. I hate when people just try to, especially when they like smoke for no reason. Like they smoke to look cool. Like some people, I don't smoke or do any of that stuff, nor do I like it. Like even if my friends do, I literally just tell them, just don't. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be associated with it. I don't even want to know you do it. But people who actually do it to like have them like get help, like anxiety and stuff, they're the people that I don't really judge as much. But the people who literally do it to look cool, literally, it was this time I saw this is one of my brother's cousins was smoking with him, and he was like around 17 or something. He literally picked it up, huffed it, didn't even breathe it in. I don't know. He just huffed it, didn't breathe it in, and then just blew it off. And then acted like he had like some sort of high going on. He's like, "Oh, bro, the walls are breathing. Oh my god, look retarded, look stupid. Like you just never, like, bro, you look dumb." And they even said as soon as he left, they was like, "You know, this man didn't even breathe that in." That's the only reason I know that to this day, because they told me you have to breathe it in, inhale it to actually get an effect. He didn't inhale it. He held it in his mouth and blew it out. That's all he did. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, well, I guess he was faking it. People who do that type of stuff, they just fake it till they make this is dumb to me. Those type of people, I don't know where they came from. I don't know how they got here, but that's extraterrestrial. I hate people like that. But yeah, this is a story time about, well, you know what it's about. Make sure to, well, do whatever you want. I don't really care. But yeah, hope you like the video about me ranting about stupid people. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.